This is the CP15 from Garvey. This is a 15-gallon rolling portable gas tank. All right, so what's in the box? First off, you've got the gas pump handle and ratchet strap, including all the lines. You've got the applicable documentation, and then this is the fun part here. There's the gas tank itself. It's still light. There's nothing in it right now. And there's one more piece of documentation hiding out in the bottom. There it is. So a couple of things right off the bat. Very nice, heavy brass fittings. You've got a on-off ball valve here at the end of the filler hose. You also have one here on the tank. So you can turn everything on and... Woo! Apparently it was under pressure because it's now warm. But you can turn everything on and off and be able just to transport that separate from this if you want. That works out pretty nice. So I'm going to start getting this put together. And it came with a ratchet strap. I'm still trying to figure out what that's for. Probably to tie it down to the back of whatever transport vehicle you're using. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. Don't fall on me. Don't crush me. Don't hurt me. And I'm just going to put those ball valves, you know, in line, but easy to operate opposite each other here. Okay. Just like that. That's not going anywhere. Oh, I didn't hit it and do the Midwest thing. That ain't going anywhere. So while I still have this up on the table, there's the little door that you're able to hold the hose and stuff so it stays nicely out of the way for use, transport, all those things. You're able to run it here. The gas cap up here has a vent in it with an on-off. You want it vented, make sure you release the pressure and turn it in the counterclockwise or towards the on. And then when you're transporting, you don't want stuff sloshing around, turn it off and just give it a nudge. It's just got an O-ring under there, so it's not like it has to be cranked down that hard. That's nice. The intent is to be able to roll this up to whatever vehicle you're working on. You got stuff out in the field, you got stuff in the garage that needs to be filled up. This has got the capacity to fill you up for a very long time, and we know I got plenty of wheeled gasoline burners around this place. So, time to go get this thing filled up. Gonna put it in the back of the truck, go get some gas. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, just got it home from the gas station. And I wish I'd had my camera rolling because it was absolutely hilarious. This is the filter screen that sits right here in the neck. The idea is that you're supposed to fill it up and catch any contaminants here before they go into the tank. But the problem is that this mesh was so fine that even on the slowest trickle, I was splashing fuel all over the place. So it was rather humorous because I had to pull my knife and pliers out, and I'm holding the gas pump with one hand and the other hand is working. I had to pop this thing out, and I got so mad I just threw it in the back of the truck because it just wasn't taking fuel without splashing fuel everywhere. But now that it's home, let's go try and fill up a four-wheeler real quick. Now, the instructions say that you're supposed to have 2 people to lift this thing. Well, some days I feel like I'm as big as 2 people, so I count, right? Let's get it out. Haha! 1 person did. And I want to be clear. They recommend having 2 people to lift this thing because gas is about 6 pounds per gallon. And 15 gallons weighs about 90 pounds. That's a lot. Don't hurt yourself. All right. That rolls really sweet. Even over the gravel that is most of my driveway. That rolls really good. And I didn't have to carry 15 gallons of gas somewhere. My grippers are already much happier. All right, so on the bottom of the tank, I opened both ball valves. I've opened the vent here. Let's see if we can pump some gas into this good old Yamaha Motors ATV here. Okay, so let the record state that it is pumping gas, but only as long as I'm pumping the nozzle. My hand's getting tired. Well, that's full, but now my hands are tired. This is advertised as a siphon pump, and if it's only going to pump fuel one little squishy doof at a time, the the manuals, all the product information says this is good for about a flow rate of about 2 gallons per minute. That's 15 gallons. That means you're going to be standing there pumping for 7.5 minutes. I've got an idea. Let's go try this out. All right, new scenario. Let's use it as a gravity feed siphon. My wife's car needs about 13, 14 gallons. There's 14 gallons in that tank. Let's see how this does and see if this works as a good solution for perhaps a back of the truck mounted one. If you don't want one of those big other gas tanks taking up so much bed space, let's see how this does. All right, vent is open. Ball valves are open. Let's see what happens here.
It's flowing.
It's flowing. Look at that. It's flowing as a gravity feed. This is working out pretty good. All right. With it flowing like this, I'm happier about this. The flow rate is not super fast, but it's also gravity fed, but it's working out pretty okay. So it sounds like if you have, equipment and stuff you're going to be taking gas to, but you don't want a big bed mounted system, this seems like a pretty good way to have it, sit off the back of the tailgate, be able to fill stuff up. We're going to be here for a few minutes, so we'll check back with you soon. Okay, so that was, 5-ish minutes there, and on a gravity fill, that actually worked out pretty okay. So the intended application of this is exactly as I'm using it here. Put it up on something, carry it out to your equipment, and just squeeze it, and it runs in like, it's supposed to. It's a siphon. It's kind of a gravity feed. If you're going to have to, stand there and squeeze it, your hand's going to wear out. But for the right person, this is an okay solution. It's spraying gas everywhere. Yep, thank you, Riker. Thank you. My lovely assistant. Give him a hand. So, I'm pretty okay with this. This is pretty cool. For the right thing, keep in mind, for the right thing, this will work out pretty sweet. If your application fits what's going on here, and you've got equipment you're going to carry it out to, it'll work great. But if you're expecting just to roll it along the floor and up to your lawnmower and pump it and have a good time, you may not. So, your mileage may vary. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Check out the link in the description if this is something that's going to fit what you need it to do. We'll catch you later.